Alright, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the Millwall Career Mode series. And we start off this episode with a huge game at home. An FA Cup game against Leicester. And Leicester obviously a BPL side, so advancing in the FA Cup, winning against a BPL side, even though they've just been promoted to the BPL, would be huge. And yeah, the game was actually quite even. I was playing a little bit more defensive, a little more careful, but still managed to create a couple of chances, even though it was very hard to get through this Leicester defense. As you can see there, Upson tries it from outside, but it doesn't go in. And there you see, there was actually an advantage, but if that advantage was on the foul, which I just showed you, it should have been a penalty, right? Because there's no advantage after a penalty unless the ball goes in right after that. That's as far as I know the rules, but yeah, so we could have gone up 1-0 there possibly, but unfortunately it still stays 0-0. And there it also was quite unfortunate. David Ford catches the ball, and I was like still spamming circle or B on the Xbox. So he cleared it pretty fast. I usually, when I get the ball with the keeper in his hands, I usually wait a bit just to calm the game down. So right after that, the ball came back and they scored the 1-0 and almost made it 2-0 there in the 66th minute. But they missed just wide, narrowly wide, and there Upson plays it to Finner, and Finner gets fouled. So we get a free kick just from outside the box, and Wolford takes the shot, and with a bit of luck, actually a huge chunk of luck, it actually goes in and makes it 1-1, levels the game. And at the 72nd minute, as you can see, it bounced off a Leicester defender there. And just look at that, Upson takes the ball from Upson. That is Ed Upson from Matthew Upson, and he takes it himself and almost makes it 2-1 to us, hits the post there. And now we get a counter-attack here. Lee Martin plays it to Bart Finner. Beautiful backheel pass to Donza, and then a beautiful over-the-top ball to Bart Finner, and Bart Finner finishes it in the 89th minute to make it 2-1 to us. A huge goal there by the newcomer, who we got on loan with a future fee of £2 million, and he makes it definitely worth it. He proves his worth, I should say. But right after that, Leicester managed to get an attack. Ford somehow everybody tries to clear it. Nobody gets a good clearance. And then just a couple passes by Leicester, a missed tackle, and I don't know. Just a pure bullshit goal. Scripting at its finest. David Ford with a weird save, and then just bullshit. We should have won that game. We should have progressed. So it's gonna be a rematch, and you see, we're on the same side like West Ham. So if we would progress and maybe one round further, we may play against West Ham, which would be obviously quite fun. But yeah, we're quite far ahead and far up in the table. Now we have a game against Huddersfield, and yeah, obviously very disappointed after that FA Cup game. And there we actually get a penalty. At first it didn't look like it, as Anya Dinmark gets tackled apparently just in the box there. You can see it right there because it's a bad replay, because a Huddersfield player is right in front of the camera. And there Fuller makes it 1-0 to us from the penalty. He got a chance here because obviously I wanted to have my full striking force in Benzia and Bart Finner for the FA Cup rematch, which is going to be right after that game. So that game is going to be a bit shorter, edited, because obviously it's all about the FA Cup game. And yeah, it's 1-0 just before the first half ends. Fuller gets a shot, it gets saved. It's saved, but then a rebound falls to Jimmy Abdul, who scores one of his rare goals. But I think it's already his second, or maybe in his third, he scored for us in this season, which is quite weird. But yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Definitely. But there Huddersfield with a nice attack. We somehow can't get the tackle, but a beautiful save just before the line prevents us from prevents them from getting a goal back to make it 2-1 and possibly get us in danger. But we again can't get the ball cleared there, and they just get easily through my defense, just like a knife through butter, and they make it 2-1. And after that they were pressing quite hard. They were actually very dangerous, had a couple of very good attacks, not the best finishes. Sometimes they would just have actually quite bad finishes, where the ball would just go like a lot wide, like not narrowly but quite wide, right or left. And there we had that was some huge luck there that ball didn't go in. But with those through balls, they were actually quite dangerous, and somehow they got a corner there. And now they have the corner in the 93rd minute or so, or 95th minute maybe actually already. Probably gonna be the last chance for them. And there, I don't know what the goalkeeper did there, but he saved the ball for us. Very, very weird situation there. Because I don't know if he tried to shoot there or it was just a weird glitch or something. But we win this game 2-1. There we see our youth squad, and Jack McNulty. Oh my god, he looks very good. Minimum potential of 77, maximum of 85. And all the other guys also look like quite solid players, which we might keep, might be able to sell on in a couple years. But now we're in King Power Stadium in Leicester, FA Cup rematch, Leicester City versus Millwall. And yeah, actually see half of the matches were didn't have a winner, so a lot of rematches. And yeah, Leicester City from the start, right off the bat, they were very much on the offensive side, I guess. They were pressing quite hard, and we didn't get a lot of chances. But right there, James makes the mistake. Martin catches him sleeping. Bay caught him sleeping, or whatever. And Martin makes it 1-0 to us in the 21st minute. And yeah, that's obviously huge, because now we had the upper hand in the game, at least in the goal scoring department. But look at that, right from the kickoff. The computer sometimes feels like makes it himself very easy by misplacing your players that you don't control. It feels like maybe I'm just like making this up, but it really feels like that to me. So there they get a good chance there, but it's often like that. If you clear the ball, it gets back to you right away. So there, Powell passes it to Nugent to Drinkwater, and Drinkwater does not want to get tackled, and James makes it 1-0, levels the game in the 27th minute. So that's obviously a huge blow to us, conceding this goal quite early after we scored the 1-0. And yeah, Leicester kept pressing. They showed why they were a BPL side, and obviously this game also was interesting, or these two games, because it would be interesting to see how we would do against a BPL side, because Leicester is also a team, if we were to play in the BPL, a team that we should beat. And there Don's a beautiful through ball to Bart Finner, and Bart Finner with a nice lobbed header to make it 2-1 to us in the just before halftime, 10 minutes before halftime, which is always huge to score before halftime. Just beautiful through ball. Bart Finner gets some separation, and then a nice header there. No chance for the goalie, as it was quite a nice lob header, which you don't see that often. At least don't see it work that often, but still. And again, just having trouble clearing the ball cleanly, and they again quickly equalize just before halftime, a couple minutes after we scored. And now it just was a very lopsided game. Leicester definitely deserved to win, and we tried everything to stop them, but it was just so hard, because with just a couple passes they managed to pick apart the defense. Then again, they did not get the they didn't get the greatest chances, because more often than not, the last pass, which would make it a great chance, wasn't there. But well, there it was. They make it 3-2 after just a lot of passing and just tearing a defense apart. And it almost came worse. Almost made it 4-2 there. And after that, we were just all out attack. I just really did not want to lose this game, because I felt like we had quite a good chance, even though they were the better team. Benzia almost goes this header there, but doesn't get enough power behind it. And now it's Sonali to Finne, and Finne, his shot gets blocked, which happens quite a lot, and it happened again quite a lot in this game, which is one of the reasons why Leicester won this game. They were the better team, I have to say, but the better team doesn't always win, so I kind of hoped that we had a chance there. But yeah, we're out of the FA Cup, still managed to fulfill the expectation of the board to get to the round of 16 in one of the domestic cup, even the Capital One Cup or the FA Cup. So yeah, that's it for this episode. As you can see, the title was very accurate. I think I titled it FA Cup Drama or something. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more Millwall Career Mode series and Ultimate Team videos and Ultimate Team pack openings. Tune in next time. See you guys then. Goodbye.